Good day. Welcome to Workplace Relations once again. My name is Mr. HD, my man. So today's lesson is all about defining workplace relations. So as you can see over there on your screen, it says workplace relations defined. Look at those police officers smiling. That's going to be you. In the next 2 years, I guess, you'll be in that position, smiling, but you won't have these belts. But you'll be a constable, unless maybe they take you and then you start working at the provincial department or the national. So we need to define it, right? So the definition of employee relations refers to an organization's efforts to create and maintain a positive relationship with its employees. So we want to see the employees getting along, the employees working together, the employees moving together. You understand? In order for us to succeed and to reach for our objectives or goals that we've set in the beginning, because each and every organization has its own goals and objectives. But more often, the objectives are to make profits, to maximize profits. Or if it's a non-profit organization, is to help. So if people are working together, then that is possible. But if people hate each other at work, it's impossible for us or for that organization or that company to be able to move forward. So by maintaining positive, constructive employee relations, organizations hope to keep employees loyal and more engaged in their work. Because if employees are loyal, if employees love each other, if employees like each other, if employees behave like family members, we are most likely to achieve our goals. But some critics would like to say that when you go to work, don't make friends. You're just there to make money. I beg to differ. Because I've gained some of friends from my previous work organizations and also from my current organization, which is Hillcross. I have brothers, I have sisters. So workplace relationships are unique interpersonal relationships with important implications for the individuals in those relationships and the organizations in which the relationships exist and develop. So these relationships are unique and they're interpersonal. You understand? Because you need to differentiate, guys. If you've done a communication, you know that there's intrapersonal and interpersonal. So interpersonal will be between you and the next person, but intrapersonal, it's within, intra, and then there's intra and there's inter. Do you understand what I'm saying? I guess you do. So let's move to the next slide. So as you can see there on your screen, these are people at work who have achieved something, or maybe who are saying that it's not necessarily a covenant, but who are saying that, okay, guys, in our hearts, we are going to, let's put this in our hearts, that we are going to succeed and we are going to work as a team. So this is some sort of like team building, teamwork. So workplace relationships directly affect a worker's ability and drive to succeed. So if there's this team, now we start to bond, and then I don't want to disappoint my supervisor. I don't want to disappoint my co-workers. Why should I disappoint them? I don't want to. So these connections are multifaceted, can exist in and out of the organization, and can be both positive and negative. So sometimes, we hate ourselves, we hate each other out of the organization. You find that, this guy now, I hate him. It's no longer work, but now it's personal. Oh, man, I love this woman. It's no longer work, but now it's personal. Trying to get into her pants, isn't it? That's what people do. But for me, I wouldn't advise people to date at work. That can be wrong. That can be bad, in the long run. Because what if now we fight at home? And then now we fight at home, but now there's this project that we need to do together at work. Are we going to succeed in that, or it's going to be personal? So workplace relationships are not limited to friendships, but also include superior, subordinate, romantic, and family relationships. So more often, it's me and my supervisor. That's superior and subordinate. He's a superior, and then I'm the subordinate because I'm on the lower level of the organogram. So the economy and the community. So employment provides opportunities for employees to meet financial obligations. I can't wait for next week when I get paid because I'm going to buy things that I like. You understand? So now the money is moving in that community because now I'll be able to buy bread. I'm going to go to the local retail store and then I buy bread. So now money is moving. And then there's someone who's working in that retail store. You see now they get paid. So this employment creates that environment where the economy thrives. Economic growth is therefore created by people. The main force behind economic growth is the growth of productivity. The harder and smarter people work, the more productive they are. If we work hard and smart, we become productive. So positive labor relations ensure that people want to work harder and better and therefore be productive. I mean, if I enjoy at work, I'm going to be productive. If they follow labor laws, obviously, I'm going to love my work. So the efficiency of the undertaking. So by this word undertaking, don't think of the Undertaker from WWE. I'm talking of wrestling here. The efficiency of the undertaking. So here we're talking of things like the organizational effectiveness means that set of goals are achieved. So now we are hands-on, we are working, right? So organizational efficiency refers to productivity and the amount and quality of results that are achieved in the organization. Each and every organization has its goals and objectives. So, do we meet those goals? That should be the question. Among other things, you need to understand the labor laws. As an employee, you have to know the labor laws. In order for you to be on the safe side with the employer and other employees, you need to understand the labor laws. Some of you say, but because I'll be working for the government, I don't need to. South African Police Service are the government. Or if I'm working for Metro, the police department is the municipality, so I don't necessarily need to understand the labor laws. Labor laws should be understood only by those who work for private. No. Everyone should. Let's say, even though you're working in the government, you're supposed to go in 4 days and then 4 days out. And then they say, no, you because of your race, because you're white, you need to work 6 days and take 2 days off. Now they violated your rights. You understand? So you should know where to take them to. You should know the places to report or to file such lawsuits or such cases. So labor law matters in South Africa are largely governed by the basic conditions of Employment Act 75 of 1997. You see, the Employment Act 75 of 1997. And then there's also the Labor Laws Relation 66 of 1995 and the Employment Equity Act. Sorry about that. So as you can see, all these acts were enacted after 1994. Maybe you're asking yourself why. It's because the apartheid government undermined the labor laws. So now, the new regime, when they took over, they said, scrap all these apartheid labor laws. And they started to respect human beings. All human beings. Because all human beings are equal. But are they equal? Are we really equal? Or maybe that's a topic for another day. So the Commission for Conciliation, Mediation and Arbitration, which is the CCMA, was established in 1995 to assist with the dispute process between employees and employers at no cost. So which means you don't pay anything, any cent. So referring a matter to the CCMA will be the first point of action for any employee who feels that they have been treated unfairly by an employer. So if you feel that you were treated unfairly by an employer, you can take them to CCMA. And then CCMA will sit down with you and the employer. And then they try to find the consensus or in order for you to be able to agree. However, an employee is not obliged to use the CCMA. And employees are within their rights to consult with us or any other legal professional to obtain legal advice. So the employee can acquire services of an attorney or any legal practitioner of their choice in order to be able to facilitate all these things. So we're done with our lesson for today. And I would like to thank you guys for attending, even though it's a virtual lesson or class. Thank you very much, for giving me your ear. I appreciate, and I'm hoping that we'll work together, going forward. And lecture slides and lessons won't be delayed. And thank you for your patience. You've been patient with me, and also with these technical glitches, but I promise you that everything was sorted out. That's why we managed now to upload these interesting and great lessons. And I trust that every student have purchased the books. If not, please do so. It is nearly impossible to pass without having textbooks. Guys, please, I want you to pass because that is our objective, isn't it? That should be our objective. So questions should be directed to our WhatsApp platform. Enjoy the rest of your week. Make sure, guys, that you balance time because most of you forget. Because this is distance learning, guys. This is distance learning. 80% is your work, 20% is me coming to you. Because no matter how hard, I'm going to provide these things. But if you're not cooperating, then it will be futile. The mission will be abortive. So please make sure that we succeed. Let's go there and then let's tackle all these issues as a troop. We're going there, and I'm your captain. I'm signing out right now. Captain HD Maimela is signing out. So thank you very much. Enjoy.